Welcome to another episode of Beyond Sunday, where we keep it real with faith and life, because as you all know, life be lifing. And as we always do, we do it with myself, Julian, Luke, and Pastor Thomas. And we have special guest, lot of requests. People said, bring her back. She needs to be a part of the every Thursday cast.
Thank you.
So we have Mrs. Jamila Robinson.
Thank you.
Yay, Jamila.
Thank you.
I'm still not doing the clap thing.
I told you we was going to change that.
Okay. Today, I swear, I don't know how we're going to make it through this one, but today we are talking about TV shows. Yeah, TV shows. The TV shows of our lives. The TV shows that have touched us for many years. What connects us all? What binds us all? All the things. And so I'm going to go ahead and get into the first question here. And let's start it off real simple and easy. What TV show theme song instantly takes you back to your childhood?
That would be Give Me a Break for me.
Give me a break. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I would have to say DuckTales. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Life is like a hurricane. Okay. All right.
Duck, bird. Okay. Yeah.
Y'all really want to know mine?
Yes.
I was watching it last week. Power Rangers.
Oh.
Whoa. Why do I got to get this face on Power Rangers?
Not a Power Rangers fan, man. Not a Power Rangers fan.
I am still to this day.
Does it have a theme song?
Yes.
I mean.
Really?
Go Power Rangers.
Oh, that sounds awful.
It's the disrespect. Nobody said anything with the Nell Carter and Give Me a Break, but all of a sudden Power Rangers is just terrible.
Nell Carter, that is like iconic.
I'm not saying that it's not, but I'm saying nobody said anything about it. And now I just get the disrespect.
Oh, no. I mean, Power Rangers was always like Team to me. Sheehan.
Wow.
Ooh, the low budget. Oh my God.
The low budget to what?
So what would, I guess Transformers?
No.
Okay.
Low budget.
It would be not Transformers,
Okay,
Voltron.
I can see what you're saying. Because it did look a little plasticky.
Yes.
I see what he's
Very
saying.
plasticky.
I understand. But as
We are not doing.
You didn't, but you got to, okay.
We
but-
started out very good.
Oh,
Everybody was
okay.
respectful of everybody's time, and all of a sudden, Power Rangers is the hot button topic.
I know you reclaiming your time.
First of all,
I apologize.
no, because we are not going to disrespect Power Rangers.
You right.
Listen,
You right.
I understand as a kid in '93 when it debuted.
Man.
I understood that at that time that yes, there was some cheesiness to it. I understood it, but it still went hard. Jason Trini, Zach, who am I missing?
A lot
Jason
of them.
Trini, Zach,
Because
Billy.
they replaced the White Ranger multiple times, and that green one popped out of nowhere.
No, Jason, Trini, and Zach was around for the first 2 seasons, and Tommy came in on the first season. They replaced those 3 because they wanted to negotiate their contracts, and Haynes Zabon
How did
told
you know
them
that
no.
as a child?
Exactly. You know way too much about Power
I didn't.
Rangers.
No. Let's get it very clear. I didn't know it as a child. As I grew up,
researched it.
I understood why they
Wait,
left.
so you were watching Power Rangers last week?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
He said it's the nostalgic feeling for him.
I love Power Rangers.
Got it.
I do. It takes me back. Now, but since I get so charged up. Fine, Saved by the Bell. Is that a better theme?
Okay, Screech. Okay.
Why I got to be Screech? I thought I was Zach Morris when I was in school.
Did you now?
I did.
That's because you
I
was wearing
fought.
them white suits to church. That's why. You thought you was clean.
Zach never wore a white suit.
Did he have one of them
So
DuckTales?
just help me understand, what about you and Zach Morris crossed over?
I wanted to be cool like Zach.
It was the white
Was he
suit.
cool?
He was cool on that show. He got all the girls.
Yeah.
He had every girl on that show. He had Jessie, he had Kelly, and he had Lisa, plus all the girls around the school.
There's a word for that.
Hey, back then it wasn't. Player is what we used to call it.
Oh, okay. Your
Player.
word started with a P. The one I had didn't start.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Now, no, I mean, I get it now, but back then, player.
He said back then they was all on them.
As a matter of fact, my AOL screen name was Player 40408.
Not AOL.
Hey,
Oh my goodness.
listen,
You got mail.
Yeah. That's exactly what goes off of my ringtone when I get an email.
So Saved by the Bell was the other thing. Did you like Saved by the Bell?
I was not a Saved by the Bell fan. I mean, I watched it because it was on, all the time.
It was on NBC.
Now I was more of a I might have been in a different era. I was watching like Moesha and all that.
I watched Mo to the E to the.
Keenan and Kel.
I watched that. I love
now,
Orange
the Moesha
Soda.
theme song was good.
Yeah.
The Moesha theme song was good.
That's why you don't know the words. That's all the part you know.
That's how she.
That's the only part
That's how
you
she
know.
sound on the thing. You can't understand what she's saying.
Well, you know
Chewing them words, just eating them up.
Well, you know they switched
She
up
was
the
not
theme song.
enunciating during the song.
I mean, she was. You just weren't paying attention. That's like saying Michael Jackson wasn't enunciating because we didn't know the words, but he was actually saying some waxy words. Yeah, we knew what he was.
So Moesha was. So you were watching Moesha. All of that. I'll give you that. Now all of that is still good. I still think that's good. All that.
All that. It was good.
All that the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like
Okay.
it was like a
That was a funny show.
The original all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
With the cast.
Yeah, because they went through a lot of different cast iterations.
Yes.
By the time they got to what was the guy from Adventures in Pete and Pete? I can't think of his name. Red hair.
Oh, Google.
I wish I could think of his name.
I like the original cast.
Yeah, but the original cast was good.
That's when
Keenan, Kel, Alyssa, the dark skinned girl, all the things. So, yeah.
Yeah, they had Cousin Skeeter back then. Also,
Cousin Skeeter. Yeah.
I gave up on Cousin Skeeter. I think.
What?
Did you watch Power Rangers? Okay.
Let us be very clear. I was a little older by the time Cousin Skeeter came out.
I mean, I was older when Power Rangers came out. I was in college.
Well, congratulations.
Maybe that's why.
That's
I thought it
probably
was
why.
cheesy. That's probably why I
Yeah.
thought it was cheesy, I guess.
Because when
see it as an adult.
Right.
right, because when Power Rangers came out in '93, I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah. See, so he didn't have the experience to recognize it.
That was cheesy.
Right.
No.
That's it's like the feeling.
I had the experience to realize that it was cheesy. I didn't care because it was just a good show. Yeah.
What's your next question? Because clearly you are not bending on this.
I'm not. No, I admitted that I admitted that it was cheesy. All right. Why do you think TV shows from the past felt more together? So like families watching in the living room, no phones, fewer distractions. Like why do you feel like it was a thing that, brought people together?
Because some people only had one TV. You had to watch what everybody was watching.
Or either that or the best TV was in one location.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. So the TV on top of the TV was the best TV.
Yeah, when we
On
got
the
that
old
big
Curtis
screen.
Mathis TV.
Yeah.
It was sitting on the floor, the one that had gone out, and you got another TV and you put on top of it.
Yeah.
That was the best TV in the house.
And when we got a big screen, didn't nobody want to watch the little screens. And that was the big screen with the big back. That was the real definition of a big
TV.
back.
Like,
Maybe I just had a completely different experience then.
Man, you did, because Power Rangers, we was...
Can we not get on the TV shows? I'm talking about the experience, not the show.
Okay, that is a part of the experience.
You know what? I'm done.
I don't
so
know.
you have to watch. You were watching in one main location. I mean, that was my experience. Like, so the better TV was in the common area.
Right.
Well, I'll say this, and maybe it was just my life and upbringing. I never, to my knowledge, remember watching shows with my family. I mean, a lot of shows I just watched by myself. So
my mother and I, we didn't watch the same shows for sure.
Yeah, so
She was watching Murder, She Wrote, and wasn't no way I was watching that.
I never watched Murder, She Wrote, but I don't know if you heard Jake and the Fat Man.
Yeah, she'd have watched that too. That wasn't me.
I watched that, but I watched that only because that was when I stayed with my grandmother. So she would watch Jake and the Fat Man and MacGyver, and so that's how I got caught on
My
that.
grandmother was in the islands, so she was watching all the old shows from here. So she loved a good Texas Ranger.
Walker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Walker Texas
She loved
Ranger was
Walker,
amazing.
Texas Ranger.
Yep, that was another one of my mom's shows.
I'm like, ma'am.
Yeah, I caught on a Walker Texas Ranger when I was living in St. Croix because they showed it all the time.
That's all they is in the islands. They just play it over. It's like
Yeah.
it's like watching the Housewives.
Shout out to one of our church members who was actually on Texas Walker Ranger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had a part on there.
We have to get an autograph.
A couple episodes.
Really?
Oh, a reoccurring.
Recurring.
Yeah, we
I'm
definitely
got
got
to
to
find
get
out who that
autograph.
is. We got to get an autograph.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the autograph book. But no, I never, congregated with family like that, around the TV. But I think the other half of that is, my mom did such an amazing job. We had TVs everywhere. So we had a TV in the living room. My brother had a TV. I had a TV, and she had a TV in her room. So
I had TV in my room. It just wasn't. It was a smaller screen. It wasn't as nice as the screen in the.
oh yeah, we didn't get the big screen until later on. So all of our TVs were about the same size. They were all color TV. We all had the cable daddy with the remote on it. So
Everything got daddy on the back. Cable daddy, wafer daddies.
yeah.
See, we didn't, and when I was coming up, we didn't have a TV in our room. So we had a TV, we had a game room, and there was a TV in there. And then there was like the common area TV that was in the living room. And then my parents had a TV in their room. But we, because I guess they ain't trust us after hours to be in there in the room and trust that the TV was going to be off. So that was why. But I think that was also a way of them being able to monitor what we were watching too, which, is understandable because we had all the channels. We had DirecTV. And so
yeah, all the time. So then you were all in the same. You would watch TV in a common area together.
But it was always, sometimes it was a dispute on what we was gonna watch, because that was back when you couldn't record nothing, and if you did, that was you put the VCR TV.
Yeah, and you set it to record.
Yeah, but you can't watch nothing else if that's recording either.
Right, can't change the channel.
Yeah, so that was back then. We couldn't change the channel. When my mama's stories was on in the summertime, y'all better go outside.
Stories.
The stories.
So when you went to your grandmother's house, I'm sure you watched the stories, right?
What? My grandma had her.
No, I was outside.
What?
When my grandmother was watching stories, I was outside.
We had to go outside because my grandmother had she had a whole schedule. So like in the morning, 9 o'clock she watching the news. 10 o'clock it was The Price is Right.
Now I watched The Price is Right.
We
did had to watch that.
We did watch Price is Right. That was with Bob.
Yeah.
With Bob Barker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, I don't know what Drew Carey doing, but anyway, you got The Price is Right. Then the news came. No. Then The Young and the Restless came on.
Right.
And then the news came on again, and then it was The Bold and the Beautiful. Then she switched, and then it was either General Hospital or Days of Our Lives. And after those went out, then it was Oprah. Okay.
Excuse me, she didn't watch All My Children?
Sir, look, I'm telling you what I saw. Okay.
She didn't watch all My Children?
She might have looked at somebody's kids, but it wasn't all. So there was those two. Then it was Oprah, and then it was the news again, and then after the news, it was Wheel of Fortune. So there was no time in between for the children to watch anything. We had to watch The Outside. And make sure the outside was still outside.
The Young and the Restless were outside.
Yeah.
It was not inside.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of that stuff. I was outside.
When that music would come on, like for the stories, you better not be making no noise. 'Cause all the noise and everything, all the bumping around, everything, all that comes to a complete stop. You better be quiet.
Man, we know about Nicholas' business, Victor. Victor, though, he's still on the show. I don't even know.
How is Victor still on there?
I don't know. Victor,
They must be propping him up.
They have to. Victor is still on there with that mustache. Okay, he been on there since the Young and the Restless was just infants. Okay,
Been on there a long time.
They was in black and white when Victor first got on there.
Wow.
But yeah, him and what's her name, Nikki, and then it was Nicholas, the son, and they had the daughter Ashley. It's a shame because my mama used to watch the same stories.
I'm impressed you know the characters' names.
Okay, look.
You saw me get quiet. I ain't got nothing for you.
But you know Zach.
I know Zach, Trini, Jason, Kimberly, and Billy, and Tommy. We're gonna throw him in there too. Yeah.
Wow.
If you get the 3 new ones, you got Rocky, Adam, and Aisha.
Man, not Rocky, Adam, and Aisha.
Absolutely. I'm just telling you. Hey,
you know.
I know my show.
Oh, okay.
That's my show. All right. Which TV character reminds you of somebody from the Bible?
I mean,
I go.
you better not say that the Power Rangers remind you of Jesus. You better not say that. Okay, go ahead.
Hey man, we're gonna have to cut the camera.
Okay, you better not say that.
These is fighting words we saying. Anyway, no, I would go.
Paul was Thomas.
David is Urkel.
Huh?
Wait, David who?
David.
And Goliath?
Explain yourself.
Because Urkel was the
Okay.
The guy that was overlooked, you know, not necessarily always looked at, but then eventually he became.
He swooped up Laura.
Yeah, you know, he became a very important astronaut at the end.
Who?
Yeah, Stefan
Okay.
Urkel. He stepped up.
Okay.
You know, he slayed a couple of dragons. Remember, he had the chamber where he turned himself into Bruce Lee and he kicked everybody's butts. Yeah.
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 Then he accidentally split himself into Stefan.
He split. Yeah.
And then Stefan still lost the girl.
To Urkel.
Man.
I'm telling you.
Now that's a redemption story right there for real.
Thank you.
Okay, you can preach that one. That'll preach.
Oh wow.
That'll
Yeah,
preach.
go ahead and start writing it out.
You know, everybody got an Urkel in them.
Everybody
Everybody got an Urkel in them.
I would have
okay?
never put Steve Urkel and David together. King
You
David.
know,
I just wouldn't.
I didn't either. You know.
But while we doing that, I'm gonna give y'all one that's probably worse than that. So let me do this one. George Jefferson.
He remind you of who?
Peter.
Okay.
Because Peter was always saying something that shouldn't be said.
Chopping off the ear. Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I got a little Peter in me. Everybody got a little Peter in them. Okay. Because Jesus, he was messing with you.
Yeah.
Jesus said, no, hold on. Don't do that. Don't do that. I have to have friends like that too. So
George Jefferson and Peter.
I can see that.
All right, what you got?
I look at Ed, and Eddie.
Oh my
and
God.
Lord.
It isn't it.
Meshach, Shadrach.
I knew that was coming. I
and
knew it was coming.
Ma'am. If y'all don't know the cartoon Ed, and Eddie, go just look up the picture.
I'm just saying.
There is no connection.
I don't see it, but I knew that was coming.
I'm just saying they was
Shadrach,
always together.
Meshach.
They was. You know what I'm saying? They was there. You know, and every so often it was an issue. The Lord came. They was able to succeed through every episode. They were unbreakable. The fourth man in the fire.
Oh Lord.
Ed and Eddie. It's Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Okay.
Which old school sitcom family would you want to be adopted into?
Oh man, put me on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Thank you. I was gonna say the same thing.
Man, put me on there.
I was gonna say the same
Uncle
thing.
Hillary, okay. Move, girl. Give me the credit card.
Yeah.
Uncle Phil.
I mean, I'm not even gonna just talk about the fact that they had the bread.
Okay.
I mean, but
Y'all picked the wrong
Uncle
family.
Uncle Phil was a cool uncle.
I'm saying.
Y'all picked
You know.
the wrong family.
What? First of all, well, I
Put me on silver spoons. Daddy ain't never at home.
You right?
Money just
You right.
flowing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we doing all the things.
Yeah,
When you say that,
because he did literally everything he wanted to do in that. house.
Inty thing.
And then when Alfonso came through, it was a wrap.
Hey,
Yeah.
anything you want to do.
Absolutely.
Dad ain't never home. Dad run a toy empire. Come
Yeah.
on now.
okay. All right. Well, I mean, when you say that,
Yes.
I don't know. I still go with Fresh Prince. though.
I like.
But I
look,
agree.
I only thing about Fresh Prince is they get rid of you and don't tell nobody. Okay, because look at Vivian. She flipped out. We was like, man, who is this woman, Hoppo?
So you gonna get kicked out of the family?
You don't
You're
even
not,
know.
but she
And you
didn't
don't
get
even
kicked.
know.
No,
Okay,
she was Vivian was still Vivian. She just changed colors.
Clearly, she was a different woman. And then on top of that, Nikki went from being a toddler to a grown man in 3 episodes. I'm like,
Well, they did the same thing on Full House. That little
Yeah.
girl went upstairs and never came back.
No, that was
was
Family
Family
Matters.
Matters.
Family
Yeah,
Matters.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she did.
She
She
went upstairs
did.
and never came back.
Judy went
didn't-
upstairs and never
man.
came back down.
I'm like, these people don't care about their families. But I mean, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, I can,
Now,
I could sing a little bit, with Ashley. But Carlton, I would have to beat him up every day.
I mean, technically, in the earlier episodes, I felt like he did get beat up a lot.
I think he needed it.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
Now, so not the new Fresh Prince, but the old
the
school,
old one.
the real
original
Will
Uncle
Smith.
Phil.
Gotcha.
Okay, so you said sitcom family. What cartoon family would you want to be a part of? I know you want to be a part of Ed, and Eddie.
Oh no, I can't be a part of that. I can't be a part of the family. I'm just saying that those was the remnants.
Cartoon family? Ooh. That's a interesting one.
Okay, I would want to be a part of the Proud Family. Okay,
That's a good one.
I would want to be a part of the Proud Family.
Judy.
Okay,
Judy.
I think they would be so funny. And
Now that was a banging theme
yeah,
song
that
too.
was.
Yeah, it was great. That was a good one. That was definitely a good one.
I just need to be on the episode with the peanuts.
Oh man. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm sorry.
With the dancing peanuts, I just got to be on that
I had a
episode.
bad memory about them peanuts.
Yeah, nightmares about the peanuts?
No man, we had. Oh God, I'm sorry. We had a teacher had a head shaped like the peanuts. We was in high school, and they would not let that man make it. He's a cruel. And he was a great man. He still is. Hey man, I'm sorry. But he had that little dip in the back.
He had the dip
in the back.
You know how the shape of the peanut head.
he had it all.
Oh, that's the George. That was the George Washington Carver episode. Oh gosh.
Are you really crying?
I am. Okay, I'm trying to hold it in because kids are evil.
Proud Family is a good one.
It is. Yeah, I'll be a part of the Proud Family.
Yeah.
Couldn't eat none of them snacks though. Daddy he can't kill us. Okay.
Oscar Proud.
Okay.
Let's see. Cartoon.
Put my grandbaby in the game.
Cartoon. I don't know. I guess all of my cartoon families that I watched were like dysfunctional. So
Oh man.
for me, it would either be a choice between Family Guy or The Simpsons.
Why was you watching Family Guy? You was watching? We was watching these as kids.
Family Guy, Simpsons. That's interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
I told you my cartoon family was dysfunctional.
I would have wanted to be a part of Fat Albert.
Hey.
And the Junkyard Kid, Junkyard Gang.
They was always having fun.
You just want to be in the trash?
They were always having fun.
In the trash?
Yeah, they had a good time. It was fun.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Gotta have a good
It was
time.
a junkyard. It wasn't a recycled trash location.
It's still junk. Trash.
It was junk.
Trash is
Exploration was the
trash is another name for junk.
No, it was the exploration of the junk. Like people, another man's trash is somebody else's treasure. So they would be able to.
Is this a jump day? I'm just asking.
You feel jump?
I feel jump.
All right, I'm sorry. Let me go ahead, but let me backpedal. Okay, go ahead, Pastor. You finish.
I would have been on Fat Albert.
Okay. Hey.
So, Family Guy. What would you want to be like? Who's family in Family Guy?
I mean, I haven't made a decision on whether it would be Family Guy or The Simpsons. I'd probably move more towards The Simpsons because the earlier Simpsons to me was a lot less dysfunctional than Peter Griffin and them.
Man, Peter is not smart at all. Oh, Homer is too. So you want a family with an uneducated daddy?
No, because that's not absolutely not true. The earlier episodes of The Simpsons, Homer was a lot smarter than what he became later on in the show.
So they gave that man dementia.
And they did something to him. Because Homer was actually smart. But later on, they made him more of the imbecile type character.
Because they said it was funnier for him to be
I believe so.
I think so.
I believe so. Yeah.
The Proud Family would have been mine. Because Sugar Mama, I would have been, man, I'd have had a ride or die grandma. Mm-hmm. She would have had Puff in the purse, and we would have been on our way.
Sugar Mama wasn't nothing but Harriet Winslow.
I know. Put my grandbaby in the game. My grandma would have been out there doing cartwheels and beating up my daddy when he said something crazy. I mean, I'm with it.
Okay. Do you all think that TV shows back then taught us more life lessons compared to today's shows?
Funny you say that. We were just talking about this. A lot of sitcoms had an underlying something to teach, like a lesson, especially if it was dedicated to like teenagers and stuff. You would see that they would talk about had hard conversations about life lessons or bullying or dealing with problems at school or peer pressure, things of that nature. Now Moesha should have got a whooping. She should have got a whooping. I don't know. She was doing a lot of stuff.
Whooping a beat, because that to me is two totally different things.
Something of the sort, because she was doing a lot. She had a lot of boyfriends. I ain't gonna say nothing else after that, but she had a lot of men for the 4 years that she was in high school.
Well, we're not gonna jump on Moesha like that, and
Because of Zach.
Yeah, but also because when I start like really analyzing like old shows, everybody was doing a lot.
Yeah.
Think about it. Laura was out there.
Yeah.
Laura had a new dude every episode.
Yeah.
just to move away from Steve. Like
There was no reoccurring boyfriends.
a couple, maybe one or two. On Married with Children, what's her name?
Kelly.
Kelly. A lot of them.
This is where I get lost on sitcoms when you start talking about life lessons. If a sitcom goes serious on me and an episode is more like dramatic, I'm out. Like when they get serious, I don't.
Funny.
Yeah, you either be funny or be serious. I ain't trying.
I mean,
the only exception for me is gonna be Good Times, but most of the rest of the shows,
Why is that? Why does that get the exception?
Because they go from comedy to an after school special. Like I'm not. No, I'm good. Stay in your lane.
But you gotta get those life. That's what makes you wholesome.
There are some iconic episodes of certain sitcoms that is like, man, that's a memorable episode. Like, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when his dad didn't come back, or when his dad came back to tell him that he didn't want him. Oh my goodness!
Change the channel.
That's one of the greatest episodes ever. You really don't like that episode?
I still cry because he was like, he didn't want me. Why he didn't want me? And him and Uncle Phil had a moment.
Change the
and
channel.
I'm like,
change the channel.
So, I mean, you can go on that. You can go on Saved by the Bell. When now, as I've gotten older, I realize how not serious it was. But we understood how serious it was back then when Jesse got hooked on them caffeine pills.
Oh yeah, when Carlton ended up in the hospital, had to get his stomach pumped for the vitamin E.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah.
You owe this family an apology, kids. Oh my goodness.
Wow. So I would say, so I'm gonna let y'all know like how much TV I watched. I would say definitely that a lot of older shows were definitely a lot more wholesome because back when I used to watch like Donna Reed and My Three Sons and Dobie Gillis, like those episodes, Gilligan's Island, like
I Love Lucy.
Like I watched all of those.
Happy Days.
But some of those shows were, if you watch them now, some of the stuff was problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You are absolutely right.
As a kid, like my mom used to watch Knots Landing, and I would watch Knots Landing, and I thought the people who lived in the cul-de-sac on Knots Landing were wealthy, but I recently watched it. I was like, these people weren't wealthy. But there was an episode where like Abby was crying and she was upset, and an FBI agent was there for some reason, and he walked in and said, "Get yourself together," and just slapped her. And I was like, wait a minute, sir. Why are you slapping this woman because she's crying? I was like, was this was acceptable? Like, yes, back in the 80s or whatever?
It was.
This is crazy.
If you watch a lot of stuff now, like for example, and I have 2 points. The first one is a lot of the cartoons we watched as kids had very adult scenarios, right? Like it was like, wait a minute, that was an adult joke that I just caught as an adult. But as a kid, you didn't realize
it just went over your head.
It was really inappropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second thing is a lot of the sitcoms that we watched, some of the conversations that they have or some of the things that they said would be like they would get canceled for things that they said about different races and people's, lifestyles. It's like, wait a minute, if you say that now, somebody gonna be trying to sue you. You gonna be in somebody protest because a lot of that stuff they didn't have. I think we weren't as sensitive.
Yeah,
back then.
You ended with what I was going to start with. I think that our sensitivity level has heightened. I think that we've tried to overcorrect for a lot of things that, in my opinion, didn't need overcorrecting.
Yeah.
But I would also go to say, and I had this conversation with my wife before, it's hard to write for kids programming as an adult because you're not a kid. Like when you start thinking about all that and Kenan and Kel, like all the Nickelodeon shows, most of them were, all of them were adult writers. Cartoons, all of them were adult writers. So there's almost no way for you to write for kids as an adult because you only see it from an adult perspective. So I think that's kind of a lot of what happened as well. Like even when you listen to the conversations that they were having with Family Guy and the writers from Family Guy, you're talking about an all-black show with, as they said it, white Jewish writers. So they don't even understand the relatability of just culture. So now you take the context of writing for a kid show and you throw adults in it.
I agree. It's just become to where people have but I think there is a level of couth that you should have when writing shows. Like, that it's certain things that you just can't say to kids, right? Mm-hmm. But now, like, when I look at, for example, Nickelodeon 90s Nickelodeons, like Ren and Stimpy, like Rocko's Modern Life, those shows were like I cringe now when I'm looking at it like, oh my goodness, we were watching this.
But I think that's because you look at it from adults' eyes now. Like when we're young, we're innocent. We don't see those things being as or looked at as quote unquote harmful. And honestly, in a lot of ways, I don't even believe that it affected us how people would perceive that it affected us, because a lot of it just kind of went over our heads anyway.
Right.
But now what I will say is, and I love this show, there's a show out there that's called The Orange Years, where they talk about Nickelodeon and how it developed and how it was centered specifically around kids. One of the things that I did love about older shows, specifically in the 90s, was that while you did have those shows where they had writers and stuff, adult writers, they also had shows that were directly related to kids being active. Mm-hmm. You had your Double Dares, your Guts, your Wild and Crazy Kids, your Legends of the Hidden Temple, all of these different shows. Like, even if I remember correctly, there was like a Kids Hollywood Square. Mm-hmm. So all of those things I think are missing in today's sitcom specifically for kids.
Right. I can agree with that, because now the kids, all they do is play video games. They don't even go outside.
Yeah.
Because we go outside. We went outside to ride our bike until your show came on.
But then now, as a parent, obviously, like, your ear and eye for watching it may be a little bit different, and you're like, oh, that joke probably shouldn't be in there, or that thing that image shouldn't be in there. So you probably have a different sensitivity as a parent,
right,
than maybe you would have before.
Yeah,
because I'm covering my baby eyes for certain commercials. I'm like, it's a Conjuring commercial. Close your eye, baby.
That's interesting, right? Because my kids are a wide range of ages, right? From 13 all the way to 5. So I try to relate when we're watching stuff to what age I was and then what I was watching during that time. And so I try to choose what they watch at that time, right? And it's so funny because I start realizing, like, some of these shows got some cussing in it that I didn't realize was there. Like, I didn't think about it, or I didn't realize it back then. And I'm like, nah, I don't know if I want my kids to watch it now.
The Simpsons.
Early Simpsons didn't have that much cussing.
Yeah, they cussing.
Like, now they are, but early, like that. I think that's the difference. Like, Simpsons in general, when you talk about early Simpsons, it was a lot different than what it is now.
We couldn't watch that. You was in trouble. What y'all watching this?
Now, my mama got on me for watching Beavis and Butthead. She despised me watching Beavis and Butthead.
And I couldn't get into Beavis and Butthead.
I loved Beavis and Butthead.
I could do Daria.
Okay,
I like Daria.
Cool.
I could do Daria. I
like
couldn't
Daria.
do Beavis and Butthead.
I love Beavis and Butthead.
Watch during that era, it was like Pepper Ann and
who? Pepper Ann? You ain't heard of Pepper Ann? No. Oh, wait, you ain't on my side. Let me be quiet.
Okay, go ahead.
Pepper Ann.
I was on your side earlier. Pepper Ann, oh my goodness. Ugh.
No, I don't know.
That was when ABC used to do one Saturday morning. So that was like Pepper Ann. It was Recess. They started playing Doug on there.
The new Doug, not the old Doug.
Yeah.
New Doug. Well, he was a little older, had the long sleeve shirt. But that wasn't the theme song for the new one. That's the old theme song.
Oh, well, I only know one theme song for Doug.
So those were now y'all talking about like mainstream, but what about public access TV? Like the Electric Company or Sesame Street. Red Dog.
I loved some Arthur.
Look, Arthur was it.
Hey,
DW was awful.
Baby,
what a wonderful time today.
Oh my goodness. I'd be like, Buster, just kick it down, and then Arthur, y'all just make y'all story so that it wouldn't be the brother herder.
Now, a theme song that would hit from PBS would be Dragon Tales.
Oh, Dragon Tales.
Yeah.
You know, I
Dragon
never
Tales.
watched Dragon Tales.
What?
Oh my goodness.
I never watched it.
Dragon
No
Tales.
wonder there's no
was
love
it.
in your heart.
I wish with all my heart to fly with dragons in the. Hold on.
Land apart.
Yes.
I watched Schoolhouse Rock.
Okay. So you were trying to get your function on with the conjunction.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I had to learn
That's
about
what's
what a
wrong with
bill
most of the
was.
society now.
No punctuation.
They don't know punctuation. They don't know how laws work.
Exactly.
They watch
You
the
got to watch your
Rock.
Schoolhouse. As a matter of fact, I raised my kids on Schoolhouse. We would listen to school. Me and my oldest would listen to Schoolhouse Rock as we were traveling as I was taking her to school. She know what figure 8 is.
I know that's right.
Yeah, she knew what the multiplications was, adjectives.
Now,
I was never a Mr. Rogers fan, though.
so
Never Mr. Rogers fan.
Mr. Rogers was corny to me at one point.
Yeah, it was
And
corny
it was,
to me.
It was
I
because
just,
why am I watching you take your shoes off every day and put
I
them
ne-
back on?
I never-
You
He
got
was
a sweater
getting-
for outside. And a
He was
sweater for
getting
in the
dressed to
house.
be able to teach us something.
yeah,
morning.
I never was into Mr. Rogers.
And then he
That is
would go
disrespectful.
outside only for us to go look at the puppets.
And you turn on some Pee Wee Herman, I'll bust a TV wide open because I cannot watch Pee Wee Herman.
I
I
loved
cannot do Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee
I
Herman.
cannot do Pee Wee Herman.
Saturday
Makes no
mornings?
sense. Makes no
You was in
sense.
there doing the dance.
He ain't do the dance on that show.
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
No.
Never made sense.
he
to
did
me.
it in the
That
movie.
was him, Lawrence Fishburne, when he come through with as the cowboy.
Yeah, just
You
didn't
have
make sense.
you had your word of the day when you say it. You got to scream. Ah! You don't remember that?
Just didn't make sense.
Make a lick a high, make a hiney ho. You don't.
Yeah, just
Wow.
it just
Say it
didn't make
again.
sense.
That's the genie, the dude with the make a lick a high, make a hiney ho. That's what he said.
Sounds
When
so
you-
problematic to me.
When you
Okay.
open the box, when you open the box and his head is sitting right there,
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
no,
Can you spell that? Make it look a high.
you can't spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
SUP
INTEP. Keep going.
califragilistic.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Pee Wee Herman.
All right. So
But that was
the
only
dance
in
was
the movie.
only in the movie,
It was in the
Pee Wee's
movie.
Big
That's-
Adventure. No, it was only in one movie because he didn't do it in
Well,
Big
it's
Top
okay.
Pee Wee.
Yeah, I couldn't. I'm not a Pee Wee Herman fan.
You see, I'm on your side with the Pee Wee Herman dance, and you were cutting me down.
No. Because I was
Because
letting you
I'm
know.
trying to
No,
support you.
I was letting you know that it wasn't in the show. But then you had to.
I do have a question since you're the big TV buff. Where in the world did Smurfette come from? You had a bunch of Smurfs. All were male except for Smurfette.
No.
Where
the
did,
thing I want to say, I can't say on this podcast.
where did Smurfette come from?
I don't know where she came from.
The stork brought her.
The story. I
I don't know where she came from.
There wasn't another female Smurf for most of the show.
There wasn't.
It was just Smurfette.
There wasn't.
I think the producers was like, we need a little diversity in here, and they said draw her. Now, I do have another question.
I got to practice restraint on that. Okay, go ahead.
Did we ever find out where in the world Carmen Sandiego was? Did we
Minding
ever-
her business.
See,
Depending on what show you watched, because you know it was 2 of them.
now they did do one on Netflix that was like a new version.
I saw that one, but you know the old school, it was 2 Carmen Sandiego.
Really?
Yeah, it was the one where it was actual live people where.
Yes, it was, and it was a cartoon.
Yeah, and it was a cartoon
But the one that I remember is with the live people. Is
Yeah.
the black lady kept fussing at her.
with the
Carmen.
Yeah. No, did we ever find out where she was? I don't think we ever did. I think she's still out there somewhere.
Now, my next question is.
Are you asking the questions? now?
No, I just was asking because we was talking about Smurfette.
Gotcha.
And the questions that we never got answered as children. Now, where is Sesame Street?
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Let me be honest. I always thought Sesame Street was somewhere in New York.
It is.
That's what I
okay?
thought.
That now,
Oh, you thought it literally was something?
Yeah, I always thought it was somewhere in New York.
because of the Stoops.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that. Now they did say that it was created with the Harlem in mind because it was dedicated to helping kids of color read. Which
But we didn't need that.
I know because
You know why we ain't need that?
Why?
Because we had butterfly in the sky.
Yes.
I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
Yeah, no. And then they took
Did
him.
not watch Reading Rainbow.
What? They took him straight out of Roots and put him on the.
Cut
on
the
the
camera.
rainbow.
Cut it. We're
They
done.
took him
I
out of
couldn't
Roots.
watch Kuta Kinte now be on Rainbow. Reading Rainbow.
They did do that.
I could do Morgan Freeman on Electric Company, but I just couldn't do.
But you can't watch Kunta read to us.
I couldn't watch Kunta read.
Kunta was the example because he said I didn't have to stay asleep.
He had a foot and everything.
He looked, okay. He took both of his feet
Just no.
and walked the rainbow and read to us.
I didn't watch Reading Rainbow. I did not.
Reading Rainbow is where I first saw the book. Was it the Happy Cat? Is it the Happy Caterpillar? I can't remember the name. The one where the caterpillar walks and he eats all the leaves.
And it's in the green and red book.
Yeah. That was the first time I saw that book.
Yeah.
Before I even saw it in
And
my
that's when
school
they used to
library.
have the kids display the book. Now these kids can't even read.
Not Reading Rainbow.
This is I don't. Oh my gosh,
This is appalling. It's okay.
Ooh, this is disrespectful.
Pastor said,
To
look,
LeVar Burton.
he said I was hurt by him. You know,
I was scarred by watching Roots.
man.
So I'm gonna
My
be very.
mom was like, "We're gonna watch Roots." Like,
I didn't make
sit
it through
down.
Roots.
We had to
It's too
sit there
long.
watching it.
That's like
I think ever since then, I can't watch movies like that.
Yeah.
I can't do.
Any slave movies?
Yeah, I can't.
But
I
it's
can't
like
do Christian
10,
movies.
it's like 8 of the first generation, and then they had a second generation.
Roots Christmas, like what Christmas?
They had it was like 10.
There was a Roots Christmas.
Yeah,
They
What
had
we doing Roots
10
Christmas?
root, like the first where he, and then they had the next generation roots where Kizzy is an adult and it was craziness.
I didn't watch Roots. It took too long. If you don't get to the point right at the beginning, I'm out.
Man, that's back when they had the two tapes. You had to get,
I'm sorry, that's just funny. You watch Beavis and Butthead, but wouldn't watch Roots.
Beavis and Butthead was 30 minutes. Give you the plot. They give you a couple of music videos in the middle, and then you get to the end, and we done. Yeah, easy.
See, when we had the long videos, you had 2 tapes. Remember Blockbuster? You had to get 2 tapes. I remember we watched the Titanic.
They had
Yeah. Titanic was a two VHS
parts.
set.
We had
Yeah.
2 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Titanic didn't make sense to me.
Oh, well, what did you watch?
Well, Titanic didn't make sense to me because like why didn't we get off the boat?
They did get off the boat,
We could have got off the boat before it sunk.
but it wasn't enough.
How did we turn Titanic into a love story?
It was too many. It was too many people on the boat. It wasn't enough boats for the people to be saved.
I'm really, really just hurt and distraught at the stuff that you say that you are not.
Like, you're a fan of Titanic?
The movie?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Long, but phenomenal.
Titanic. I'm telling you. Let me tell you when they told you to switch the tape out. When the boat was going down, then the tape was out. You had to go get part 2.
No, I thought the switch was right after the car scene.
Yeah, I'm switching movies.
No, it was but during the car scene was when they hit the iceberg.
It was after.
But it was right. That's when it was right after that.
Y'all not gonna sit here and talk through Titanic
I'm sorry.
in that great of a detail.
I'm sorry.
The VHS. We gotta talk about
I'm
one.
just saying you could switch the V.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's just move on. Who was your?
Had 8 tracks on TV or something. That's why you don't.
Then you had to switch it out.
Yeah. No.
Who was your first TV crush, and do you still claim them proudly?
Oh, I claim mine proud in a minute.
Who was?
Claim mine proud
Who was
in
it?
a minute. My first TV crush was Felicia Rashad.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. It wasn't my first crush, but I get it. I absolutely yes. And she's still a beautiful woman, elegant. Hey, I'm with you when you're right.
Right.
You've been missing on all this other stuff, but on this
I ain't
one,
gonna stop and missing now.
yeah,
He said, "Look, you just didn't understand his point of view."
no, you've been missing because he ain't watched most of this stuff.
Man, that's funny.
So Jamila, who was yours?
So mine, I was into the show called The Famous Jet Jackson. And I was in love with Lee Thompson Young, baby. I hated that girl on there that played Kayla. I was like, girl, get off my man. And I was all of 12. And I was so in love with him. Then, he got older, and then, God rest his soul. I don't know what he was going through.
Passed away.
Yeah, he did something to himself. But anyway, it was like, hey. Then after that, I used to like Richard Rashad, and then he started acting real funny on One-on-One. So I was like,
Another great theme song. That was a good theme too. That was a pretty good one.
It was
He
a
cool
decent
on
one.
Cousin Skeeter, but then when they switched him over to a different network, he got to acting real funny.
He got that blonde hair, and
he was doing all that pop locking and stuff,
Yeah,
and I was like, that ain't what I'm trying to do.
So you didn't like him anymore. Just
He was
sometime
moving
you
a little
just
too flimsy. I like this. You see, I like my man to save people. He was a hero. And famous Jet Jackson. Then you got somebody
he
up
got him
here.
on one-on-one. He
I
wasn't.
know, right? I'm like, sir, what are you doing?
So before Felicia Rashad, who was yours?
I don't have one.
Oh, you don't? You
I
have
have
any?
multiple.
Oh, well, go ahead and let us know.
Multiples.
Probably somebody off Power Rangers or Saved by the Bell.
Wow, you named 2 shows. That's absolutely true. Yeah.
What are you?
Aisha from Power Rangers, I thought was fine when she came on the show. You thought she was fine. She had a nice little her braids in her hair. As a black woman representation on Power Rangers.
What?
Yes,
And she was out there kicking butt too.
yes, absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Her, Lisa Turtle, I thought was
Turtle.
yes, Lisa
What's her
Turtle
name? Lisa Turtle.
from Saved by the
Saved by
Bell.
the Bell, yeah.
I didn't know that was her last name.
Yes, Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Okay, she was very
Fine.
See, that was another show that got too serious for me. I couldn't watch it.
I agree with that. Boy Meets World started out really good, and then it just got way too
Yeah,
serious.
Mr. Feeney. Oh, when he gave them one of the last
That last
episode,
speech.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, I only watched that last episode. I didn't watch
Don't
it.
do that because even Steve from Blue's Clues came back and talked to us. Okay,
He did.
and it was touching.
I didn't watch Blues.
Blue's Clues was a good show. I watched that one. That was a good show.
You know, your gaps in this TV show thing is very interesting to me. You didn't watch Power Rangers because you were in college, but you happened to make it for Blues Clues.
Guess why?
Cause he had
Oh, he had
fun.
you had a son. Yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like right now, I'm me and Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. We dun 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 dun. You know, hot dog, hot diggity.
I would do my Mickey impression right now, but I don't want to.
Hello, everybody. It's Mickey.
No, I did like the Animaniacs as an adult. When I was an adult.
Okay.
Animaniacs was
I
good.
did like the Animaniacs.
Pinky
But that
and
was during the
Brain.
time when WB cartoons was, I think, fantastic.
Yeah, that's when they had the dancing frog.
Yeah, but
Amazing
you had
Spider-Man, I think.
you had that,
Pinky
you had
and the Brain.
Animaniacs,
Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and well, that was part of the
Animaniacs.
Animaniacs. You had Tiny Toon Adventures, Freakazoid, like
Now I do like Looney Tunes. Nobody said Looney Tunes.
I love
Which
Looney Tunes.
version of Looney Tunes?
Now,
though?
okay,
'Cause there's a
funny
lot.
enough, there is a newer version.
I don't like it. I think it's trash.
I think that one is hilarious. It's the
think it's
one
trash.
where it's like,
Well, it's drawn. The new drawings on it is kind of weird.
well, no. I know what you're talking about. There's another one, and it's literally like Bugs has a house, and Daffy live with him, and then they'll have like music videos in between, and Yosemite Sam is their neighbor. Like they created this for the adults. Okay,
What is this on?
it was on Cartoon Network, but you can watch it on Tubi.
Well, you got to point me in that direction because I ain't seen
I think
that.
I've seen that one.
I seen that new one, and I'm just like, I'm good.
It is so funny because it's literally like it's an episode where Porky got an invitation to a wedding, and it was from his ex-girlfriend, and he's like,
Petunia?
No, this is somebody else. And he was like, I don't know if I want to go. Daffy was like, let's go crash this wedding. I'm like, what?
Yeah, no,
Like,
that
she
I don't know
invited
that
you
Looney
because
I
Tunes.
she
don't.
wants you to.
That's some new
I
one.
don't know that
These
Looney
some-
Tunes.
These some Looney Tales, okay?
I don't know
Because
that.
they are here cutting up.
Yeah, I'm old Looney Tunes all the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm old Looney Tunes.
Anything that's
Acme-
post
the Acme
Space Jam
Corporation.
is I'm not a fan of. Pre Space Jam and before, yeah, we good. Yeah. So, I had a lot of crushes though. Going back to the crush conversation.
Now, would you consider, like, I know everybody was like into Martin and all of those different, like Ashley Banks and
Ashley was
Gina
fine.
and Pam and
Yeah.
and what else?
I didn't think Gina was. So here's the funny thing. I thought Gina was attractive. I didn't think Pam was attractive, but I didn't think Gina was attractive enough to be a crush. Oddly enough, when I met my wife, everybody said that she looked like Gina.
I can see that.
Yeah. She got called Gina since she was in high school. And then when my dad met her, he called her Gina.
So you Martin.
No.
No, he cold.
No. I'm Nipsey. Here we go.
Bruh, man.
Nah, I'll go straight Nipsey. I'm going Nipsey.
Man,
I'm Nipsey. So
that's funny. That's funny. I like Nipsey. Okay, Nipsey was cool. He'd come in with a little joke or two, and then he slide back out.
yeah, he slide back out. He don't need much
He
time.
wiped the table down. He say what he got to say, then he moved. I like Nipsey.
Okay. Which show gave you the best example of friendship, and how was that shaped what you look like for, or what you look for in your own friendships? I'm straight up Martin. I think Martin gave me the best example of friendships.
Really? Martin was a horrible friend.
Yeah, he was.
No.
Happy.
Whoa. So let's be very clear. I'm not talking about Martin himself. I'm talking about the show in its totality, the group of friendships, right? Because what I realized about that, or the way I look at it is, I joke a lot. Like my friends, anybody who's cool with me, who knows me, knows I can't stop joking. So as long as we can go back and forth and have a good time,
We good.
and still be cool with one another at the end of the day, still have each other's back, still be there for one another. To me, that was a great example, because they was going back and forth all day. But if something went down, they had each other's back.
For me, it was living single,
Yeah, that makes sense.
because it was ride or die. It was funny because even though Max and Regine was always going at it,
They had each other's back.
it was like, say, man, we going out to dinner, and they were cool. And then Kyle and Overton, they was tight.
Kyle Barker.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, now you talk about crushes. Not Kyle Barker though. No.
You had a crush on Overton?
No, I had a crush on Scooter.
Oh, okay.
Scooter Pooty was fine. Now,
Black
he was-
Adam.
What? But Black Lightning.
Black Lightning.
That's
Yeah.
Black Lightning, baby.
Black
Yes. Sorry. That's Black Lightning. You had to give him a Black Adam. No, sir. That's The Rock.
I'm sorry. I
Don't
apologize.
you disrespect him like that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Black Lightning.
Thank you.
In that moment, he was your Black Lightning.
Man, okay. But thank you for my husband. Amen.
Now he's your Black Lightning.
That's my Black
So then that whole friend group on Living Single is who you would want to be in that friend group.
Yeah, they was.
But you would want to be in Martin's friend group, even though Martin wasn't the.
Are you asking what I want to be
would
in
you
that
wanna
friend
be in
group?
that friend group?
Yeah. We can go back and forth all day.
But they used to go back and forth on the Good Living Single too.
Yeah.
Like that episode where Regine had that little African attire on, and they was sitting in the living room, and and then Queen Latifah bust out. They start singing the songs from Lion King.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I mean, but I think that's the core of your friend group, right? Like y'all can have fun with each other, go in on each other, but still have the utmost respect and have fun with one another and have each other's back. Like, I think, to me, when we start talking about those shows that have those situations, to me was the strongest friend groups.
But see, the only thing about Martin was they would let him do stupid stuff. Like, Living Single, like, they would check their friend, like, you wrong. You out of pocket. Like, I need them kind of friends, too.
Wait, no, whoa. But at what point did Martin, not Martin himself, but on Martin, did they not give warning?
It was a lot of times. Like, when he, first of all, okay, when he was trying to, what was he scamming them people? When they playing basketball or something, he was supposed to go to the basketball game or something like that. I mean, it was multiple situations where they could, like, man, this ain't gonna be a good idea, and they wouldn't tell him. It was like, get to stepping. He don't want to hear nothing, and nobody got to say, get to stepping, get to. I don't want.
Yeah, I didn't get any of those examples.
Oh.
That didn't. What you just said made no
Okay,
sense.
so I'm trying to let me think.
Just give me one.
Let me think. Okay, because Martin was out of pocket a lot. It's just I can't think of an example. I just know that. First of all, Cole, they would talk so bad about Cole.
They dogged
They
Cole.
dogged him. Like, I wouldn't want to be Cole. And every time I come around, y'all calling me dumb. Like, and then Tommy, y'all talking about Tommy ain't got no job all the time. Tommy,
No.
You ain't
But
got
see,
no job.
these are two examples that could easily be solved. Tommy, just tell us where you work. Boom, problem solved.
As his friend, he's
Cole-
supposed to already know where he worked.
If you tell him,
But
you
y'all been friends
only
since high
only
school
way.
and you don't know where your boy work.
If only way that I would know where you work is if you actually communicate where you work with me. Like if you don't say that, you be like, you know where I work, dog. No, I don't. If I knew, then I wouldn't ask you.
Well, maybe I don't trust you enough to tell you my job.
Then
Me again.
to
then
me,
we have a problem within the friendship circle.
then in my opinion, then if you don't trust me to tell you, then we ain't friends anyway. That's a completely different conversation. As far as Cole is concerned, there are many times when they encourage Cole. Like when Cole liked Pam and they were like, Cole, you sure you want to do this? He was like, yeah, I like her. I really do. You sure? Yeah. All right. Hey, man, I don't know. I don't think it's a great idea, but we're going to support you. Like, now he went out there and started doing bird calls. That was on him. At that point, that's not his fault. I mean, that's not nobody's fault.
But then even with Martin, which is still Martin, but why my woman got to fight with my neighbor every time she come over here? You should have put your foot down from that.
True, but most of the time those conversations were not happening around Martin.
Well, he should.
So that means that's a communication between Gina and Martin to say, hey, this is happening with Shanae. Most of the time he didn't even know because he wasn't around.
Because he was Shanae.
Obviously.
So he couldn't be around. I get it.
I'm waiting on your friend group because
So,
you just quiet.
Like my friend group, it's gonna be kind of odd. Mine would be the Parkers.
I mean, we
Wait,
talking
wait.
about Stevie and
Yep.
and Kim
Yep.
and
They were
what's his
ride or
name?
die. They were all ride or die.
They was what was they song they group was called something Unity.
Mm-hmm. They were ride or die friends.
Okay.
They always supported each other. They was always there for each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I don't have an argument with it.
That was the intent, so you couldn't argue with.
You know what? It's different, but you know. What was the funniest TV moment you still quote to this day?
Employee of the month.
I was just watching that the other day. Him with this trumpet. Bum, 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 bum.
Employee of the month.
Employee of the month. That was a good one.
I'm not familiar.
Jamie Foxx show.
Jamie Foxx show.
Jamie Foxx show.
Oh man.
Rent 'em spoons. Rent 'em spoons. You lost on that one too?
Yeah, I'm lost.
You know, I gotta hey, we gonna pause this for a second. What kind of life did you have when you were a child? Blink twice if you were struggling.
Not disrespect Mama Thomas like that in front of these people.
I was living my life, but I don't know what y'all talking about.
Man.
What show is that one from?
Rent 'em spoons? Martin.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't. I don't know Martin like that.
Wow.
I do know Martin. I just don't know him like that.
It's one of the funniest.
I'm still sticking with my employee of the month.
Mine would be Bernie Mac.
Okay. What would be the quote?
No, the funny one to me is when baby girl took her school pictures.
Oh.
You're not gonna like my picture, baby. I love your picture, and then showed the picture, and it's like, ooh, oh my god, that's still a funny one to me.
Just the moment
But
itself.
the funniest line to me is when she put the makeup on, and the principal at the school, she's wearing the harlot's paint.
I like what he called them. He said these kids ain't worth two dead flies smushed together.
You know,
Must they head to the white meat show?
Right. Okay.
A funny quote that I just used to like all the time was on Everybody Hates Chris. Whenever the mortician, I can't think of his name, always do something tragic. Every single time.
That is a show I would still watch to this day over and over.
Yeah, that show was great.
Again.
That show was great.
That's 30 cents worth of milk.
Yeah,
Hey man, I felt like
now,
Julius a bunch of times.
My favorite line from that movie is when Julius tells her, I can do this stuff around here. It ain't that
hard.
And she turned around and said, ain't this about a boy? Now that is funny. That's funny. That's one of my favorite lines.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
You bald-headed, biscuit making.
Then he had to go tell Chris to mess up everything in the house. Yeah, just to make it right. She was toxic.
Yeah.
I would say now that was a friendship between him and Chris.
Yeah,
that would be it was just two of them, but that was a pretty tight friendship.
Yeah, they was getting beat up together.
Yeah.
That was. I mean, come on now. It take a real friend to stand there with you.
Until he went to high school, because didn't he go to high school and all of a sudden he was like the cool dude or something like that, and people were scared of him, and then they weren't that cool. Yeah.
But still, if you was with me when Russo was beating me down every time we left this building, we was getting beat up. But Russo he used to say some stuff that made me want I'd be like, sir, what you call
Russo
me?
would have caught these hands.
What?
And it wasn't like he was. I don't know what they were scared of.
I'm saying.
I mean, he was a thicker body type than they were, and I think if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he taller?
He
wasn't taller.
He wasn't that much taller than him.
Yeah, he wasn't really bigger than them.
But because remember the first time they had an altercation, Chris stood up to him, and then after that they just melted like butter. I don't know why, but he was taking his lunch money and stuff, calling them names, and I used to get so mad at that teacher. What was her name with the black hair? It's like, I know your people are struggling for you. I'm like, girl.
She was awful.
Oh my goodness! And what would the African American community say about these grades, Chris?
Yeah, it was awful.
They used to say some stuff on there.
All right, last one. If you could bring back one show just for a reboot, which one are you picking and why?
Living Single, man. They gave us a shady ending.
It was.
They went off for
I don't
Christmas.
remember the ending.
So basically, what happened? Okay, and it's
I remember
always,
Regine left, didn't she?
Okay, but so this what happened, okay? Because Hulu probably tired of me watching this show. So what had happened was,
Did you get it?
I had to, because I had to get into, this is my show, okay? So what ended up happening was that last season, because, season 4, they fired Kyle. Because Kyle was basically, he was like, we're not getting paid the amount that we're worth. Like, y'all brought friends on, and they're making this much money, and we have a bigger, audience than them, and they were competing on the same time slot, and that was intentional. Like, they took the blueprint from Living Single and wrote Friends, and then turned Friends against Living Single, and then when they started speaking out, Kyle was like, this wrong. And so what happened was they got rid of him, and they basically was just like, so look, don't worry about coming back. And that's why they wrote him off like that. He got sent to London and for a job, and it was literally stacked up, because it was like Sinclair and Overton got married, and he had found out about this job offer. They found out that Max was in love with him, and then he got to tell her he leaving. And then it was offered for her to go with him, and she said no. So then that next season, they brought in Mel, whatever his name is, Mel Jackson. I think that's his real name, but he came in as
light-skinned brother.
Right. He came in because Sinclair moved into Overton. They moved or whatever, and he came in and took Sinclair's place. And so he replaced Kyle's character as the second male. And so it just started going downhill from there, because it wasn't the same vibe. Like, Kyle and Max wasn't going back and forth all the time. Like, it wasn't, you didn't have the engagement of just the banter between everybody. And so how they ended the show was basically Max got she got artificially inseminated to have a baby, and come to find out it was Kyle's specimen. And so he came back and found out that they were having a baby. So they brought him in for one episode, and it was in the middle of the season. Like, they didn't even get a full season. They had a Christmas special, a New Year's Eve special, and that was it.
So Regine, that would be so reboot to come back.
They got to tell us what happened. Regine got engaged to the millionaire, and then we don't know what happened with that. Then you got Kyle and Max had a baby, or they was having a baby. Scooter came back, and him and Khadijah went off to Rio or wherever he was going for that week, like, and it was just cut off. Trip started dating the chick upstairs. I mean,
You know, first off, I'm glad that you broke that down.
oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I find it very interesting that I got charged up for knowing so much about Power Rangers.
That was an adult show.
But you weren't an adult when it was out.
Well, I'm an adult.
So you literally were able to break down that whole process. But I got lambasted for Power Rangers.
Lambasted.
You see, I had your back
I'm just saying. No,
3 questions ago.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
3 questions ago.
I support you in
and
the
I
knowing.
was like, yeah, you don't know Pepper Ann.
I support you in the knowing of your living of the singles.
You know what? But I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you.
But
something.
I didn't get no support for Power Rangers.
You're not gonna get no support.
And
for
see,
Power
that's the problem.
Rangers,
That's the
okay?
problem.
'Cause
So
Power
This
Rangers-
is why
okay.
we need that stronger friend groups on TV shows.
You know what? Whatever we can. But you said the friend group should be able to go back and forth.
Fair. You win
So then, what's your reboot?
this round.
What's your reboot?
I don't really have a reboot. And the reason why I don't have a reboot is because all of the reboots that I would prefer to see, most people aren't around for. So like, I would love to see what the heck happened to Steve Urkel
Oh,
after he came back from space. Did he marry Laura? Did that happen? You know,
who not around no more though?
Myra.
But Myra left, didn't she?
No,
She was still on the show.
she was still on the show.
Oh,
She was still trying to vie for Steve's love.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but she passed away. Remember, they changed the Harriet, so I wouldn't want to see
Right, because
light-skinned Harriet.
you was watching light skinned Vivian.
But we got 3 seasons of light-skinned Vivian, so we kind of got used to.
She didn't get the same vibes as
She
the
she
original
did. I
Harriet
agree.
either.
She didn't get the same vibes, but we got used to that dynamic. They brought light-skinned Vivian in. I mean, light-skinned Harriet in for like one and a half or a half a season. I don't want to see her in a reboot.
Excuse me. It's crazy to find
Get it
out
out, get it out.
right, okay? It's crazy to find out like all the behind the scenes stuff that go on and why they snatch people and put somebody else. Judy went upstairs and ain't come back. You know, then you got the new Harriet come for 1 episode. You mean tell me that the old Harriet was unavailable for this 1.5 episodes?
Well, no, she came in for a half a season.
So again, what happened in the middle of the season for that to go?
I think either there was a negotiation conversation,
always the money.
or I think
it's always the
Joe
money.
Marie was like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm out."
It's the money. I'm telling you, it's
It's got to be the money.
always the money.
But the other show,
Well,
oh,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say, what was the other show?
The other show, I would want to see. Yeah, I would want to see what happened to Martin when he moved, but Tommy's gone.
Yeah.
You know, with Power Rangers, it's hard to do because Trini and Tommy passed away. So, yeah, any reboot that I want to see.
Because I don't want to make eye contact when he said that. Because I don't want to get,
Why is it that I can't bring up
what he
Power
say,
Rangers?
lambasted? What he say? What's the word?
Them blasted.
Lamb blasted.
Why is it that I can't bring? What is the hot button topic with Power Rangers?
I didn't say no. I just looked
You
away.
turned your head. He made a face.
I just looked away so that we didn't have an
You looked
altercation.
away because you, very similar to him, you probably had a face you wanted to make.
I did.
Exactly.
And that's why I turned away to give you your space.
Just so rude towards me and the Power Ranger fandom that I have.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I think you're right. Certain reboots
Can't happen.
can't happen. So that is a hard one. Like, what would you want to reboot where
I don't-
everybody is
yeah.
still?
Because we
The whole
can't do
cast could come back.
Fresh Prince either.
But I mean, why would you want to do Fresh Prince? I think it ended well.
Yeah, it did. They did have an ending.
Yeah.
They did have an ending, but Uncle Phil gone, so you couldn't bring it back if you wanted to. And
Right.
then this new reboot, I wasn't a fan of it. The new I still got
I liked it.
What new? What
the
new?
new.
one?
They got a new Fresh Prince. It's
Oh,
called Bel-Air.
garbage. Garbage.
Wow, y'all don't what
Garbage.
what
I
makes
think it's
it?
because it's okay. So check this out.
It's
I
too
think
serious. It ain't funny to me.
yeah, that too.
I mean, that was kind of the premise. They wanted to make it that way.
Now it's that, and then also if you think so think about when people come back and do a reboot, right? And they do it, and you think it's gonna be better than the first one, and then it's not. It's just you're looking for the same type of connection. Like you're looking for the same. and it's totally different. And I think if they would have did maybe like some different characters, because you already have a expectation of what this character is supposed to be because you thinking about them from this particular show.
Well, I think that's the problem. There's a difference between a reboot and a reimagining, and I think Fresh Prince with the new show Bel Air is a reimagining. It's not
reboot.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But she's saying the expectation of, based on what you remember, you would want it to be similar to that. But a reimagining is not going to be similar. It's going to have some of the essence, but it's made around a different viewpoint or a different lens. So, like you said, Bel Air is a little bit more serious than what Fresh Prince was. It was made that way because when the person who made the quote unquote fake commercial for it, when they made it, they looked at it was like, oh, we can make a sitcom out of this, which is a complete reimagining of the story of Will Smith. It's like when they did Saved by the Bell. They did the quote unquote reimagining of that. Like, it was a soft reboot but reimagining because they had the original characters and all of the original storyline, but it was a whole completely different new cast in Bayside High. And so they told a story around that. So that, it wasn't as strong. So, but yeah, a reboot is the original characters, the original storyline, and the continuation of.
There was talk of doing like a reboot for Sister Sister.
I wouldn't want to see that.
You wouldn't or you wouldn't? I mean, would.
I wouldn't want to see that. Just because we follow Tia's life, and
you ain't a fan.
I'm so connected to her real life that I can't separate it now.
Oh,
man.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I think because after she did the game, and it's like now you gotta. I don't know. I think when you have characters that play in several different shows, it's hard to separate them from.
No,
you're right, because I take that back because my wife and kids, Gina is totally different, but it's still funny.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I can separate her from the game and Sister. I can't separate her from her situations that has happened that she has put out in the public sector and of her personal life, and then try to come back and no, because it's difficult because. You try to come back in Sister because remember in Sister Tia was the good one. Tamara was the wild one.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I necessarily have a reboot, but I don't like the way this show ended.
Okay.
Everybody hates Chris.
Everybody.
They did. They continued with it.
I didn't like the way.
Everybody still hates Chris. You didn't see it? It was a cartoon.
I know, not the same.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the same.
That was a reimagining. That was a reimagining.
No, it was a reboot because they used the ending from the original show when he.
Thank you. Go ahead.
It's not a reimagining.
He's saying that he have to reimagine to watch it. Because it's not the same.
He has to reimagine it, but
because it's not the same.
I don't like the way it ended.
I agree. I thought that the way, but that they wanted to end it similar to how The Sopranos ended.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
I thought it was a poor ending, which is why I liked the Everybody Still Hates Chris, because they brought it in and they finished out that part of the story. What I didn't like is the fact that they made him go back to high school. Like, I thought that was weird. Like,
yeah.
Why make the boy go back to high school?
I think, well, yeah, because the thing for me is when a reboot take place, I wanted to fast forward to where they are now. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us the juicy stuff, and then start from this point. Like they did that with Full House. They did Fuller House, which was okay. It was weird because they didn't bring back the twins, which obviously they probably didn't want to come back because they got coins. So they was like, we don't need that money. But that probably wasn't the only reason. But when they did Fuller House, I thought it was okay at best. It's just
I didn't watch it. I couldn't. So I like Full House, but I wasn't like a fan of Full House. So even with Fuller House, I knew the premise and what they were trying to do. But if you can't bring back everybody, I don't want to.
Well, they can't because
Yeah, well,
Stamos
yeah.
passed away.
No, not
Was that his
Stamos
name?
didn't pass away.
Oh, you didn't
What's
kill
his name?
Stamos.
Oh, my bad.
Danny did.
Yeah.
Daddy. You didn't
Daddy.
kill
Oh,
Stamos.
my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then Uncle Joey, didn't he have cancer? Or he has cancer, I
He's
think.
still alive though.
No, I know he's still alive, but I think he's going through a cancer battle. So
And then, like certain things, like I wasn't.
I could be wrong, so somebody fact check me.
There was talk about them rebooting Friends too, but
I don't want to see that.
they
I didn't watch regular Friends. I
watch
don't.
it either.
I don't want to see. I didn't watch old Friends. I don't want to see new Friends.
No, I watched that.
Yeah. It is what it is.
I can't say I watched that. Now, we can't conclude the show without mentioning probably one of the most iconic shows of the 80s and 90s, A Different World.
Oh yeah.
So, if you sit here and fix your face to tell me that you didn't like A Different World, but you like Power Rangers,
So, I'll say this. I didn't grow up watching A Different World because I didn't like it. When it hit Netflix, my wife made sure she watched it from beginning to end. So I sat there and I watched it with her. This is what I will say. I feel like very similar to you in a lot of different sitcoms, it got too serious. I felt like the first season, in my opinion, was the best season. I think everything after that was a little too serious for me.
with Marissa Tomei, or not Tomei, Sorvino or whatever, with her on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
With Spider-Man's aunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the best
That
season.
is her. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Because
But it was iconic for a lot of different reasons. I said iconic.
fair. You did say that.
There are multiple
It gave us a glimpse into college, the idea of college life, the college experience. I think it did that. It did tackle some. I'm with you, like some of the domestic violence and stuff like that. It did talk about those things, relevant and all. I'm not a big fan of dramedy or whatever, but I thought it had a lot of funny parts and a lot of great characters, some great friendships. I think it had all of that.
Now, I agree with what you're saying on that point. I would argue that I would put the Cosby Show over that.
For humor and fun, yeah, I would definitely say that. It's not a show that I would say is my like top funny show, but I said iconic in the sense that I think it kind of checks all the different boxes. Like I think there was good writing, and I think there was good acting. I think it was good representation of life lessons. Just the things we've talked about today. I think that show for me hits a lot of the markers.
I can get with that. I can get with that. So if that's the case, let me go ahead and say this. What were you all's favorite shows? What were the shows that brought you to tears? What were the shows that connected you and your family? We want to see all of that information down inside of the comment section. We would love to see it, read it. So go ahead, say as much as you want to. Hey, if y'all are Power Ranger fans like me, just be loud and proud about it. It's nothing wrong with liking a little bit of the Go-Go Power Rangers. We appreciate you guys watching. This has been super fun. Jamila, thank you again for coming through. I don't know. I guess you are going to be a regular. What y'all tell us? Does she need to be a regular? Just let us know. Just say yes for Jamila or no, send her home.
I'm gonna be watching the comments.
There you go. Just let us know. Outside of that, remember, this is not just a Sunday talk. This is an everyday walk, and we will see you all next time.